All right, good morning. Bolt's wondering what I'm doing here, but what we're going to do is we're going to give you a quick garden tour this morning. And it's been a little while, right? I don't know, this spring you watched me plant the garden, got it all mulched in, everything was small, and it looks like, wow, there's a lot of space between stuff. Well, it grew, and it grew really well for not having any chemical fertilizer. I'm super pleased with it. Did I get to harvest everything? No. Not everybody that said they were going to take stuff did, but that's okay. You'll see stuff in here that's going to rot down mulch and make fertilizer for next year's garden. So that's perfectly fine. I don't mind if stuff goes back into the soil. Also, you'll see that there's really very little space between things, which you got to allow room for growth. I planted some things too close this year. Lesson learned for next year, right? Still learning, always learning. But let's take a look and see what it looks like. All right, so you'll see around the edge I've got my companion plants going, and they're doing really well. It didn't keep all the bugs out, but it did pretty well. Just going to kind of go in here. You've got the beans right up there. There's a few left on there. I'm still picking them. We're done canning, so I'm just kind of picking them for meals. Got some greens up here. The lettuce is going to seed. I'm going to let that reseed itself for next year. Right here you've got some lettuce and spinach that I planted a late crop, so that's ready and coming in. You got some companion plants up there. That's decorative corn along the outside, so we're going to wait till that dies down and gets ready there. Kind of walk through. You see the mulching did really well. I didn't get all of the weeds picked, but that's okay. Some of them I didn't pull on purpose. Some of them I didn't have time. We'll go with didn't have time for all of them. Now, honestly, the ones I didn't pull on purpose got a little big on me, and I didn't want to pull the plants out with it. So, but they'll be fine. You see, you got the broccoli, which got a little bit ahead of me here. I can still, cut these off and it'll push more broccoli. But for no chemical fertilizer, everything did really well this year. You'll see the nasturtium really took off and everything else. So cucumbers were here. They died out, lasted a lot longer than I thought they would. There is kale. Kale's the biannual, right? Remember that from earlier in the year. This is one from last year that really just took off and came into its own. So I'm feeding that to the chickens and using it for my smoothies. Now, the potato patch is a little weedy. That's what this is here in the end. It's potatoes. I'm waiting for them to fully die before I pick them. I didn't pull the weeds because it was pulling they got a little bit ahead of me and they started to pull the the potatoes up themselves. But you want to wait till the potatoes are really all dead. And you see these potato plants are almost there. They've got some green. There's one. They've got some green left on them. So I'm going to wait until they're fully dead. You see some, for some reason, we're on top of the ground, but looking in here, I didn't. Yeah, we have a potato in there. We're going to cover him back up. It looks like it's going to be a real nice, at least based on that one there, a real nice potato crop this year. And the weeds aren't going to hurt this right now. I'll get rid of them when I pull the potatoes. So everything did really well this year. Here's some spinach. It's volunteer. Went to Bolt. Reseeded itself, so that'll be good this fall. And there's more right down there, some more spinach. So what I'm going to do is just kind of finish harvesting as it gets close to frost and eat what survives the frost, and then cut everything off, lay it down, and it'll mulch itself back in for next year. So you have any questions, let me know. Finish enjoying the rest of your garden for the year and putting things away for the winter. I'm actually considering trying a hydroponic indoor setup, a little one, to see how that goes. So I'll keep you posted on that. But hey, happy fall.